All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gmi back in the house. Why are you cutting me off while I'm doing my intro? Shut up for like 3 seconds. Now just go.
Is that Michael Jackson?
No, Michael Jackson said he wanted to have his nose redone and make it fall off in concerts and be fucking cap ablation.
It was Magic Jordan?
No, Michael Jordan said that quote in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yep.
All right, so this was, you guys, my last video, I think I got my ass whipped. It was in the playoffs. A guy named Dixon Butts beat me.
Did you really?
Yeah, you were on the video, you fucking dickhead.
I don't watch this shit.
Okay, so listen, anyway, pretty much today, I heard
his name is Fluffy Rabbits.
Oh yeah, this
love it.
is actually a guy that some of my friends live, Jahil. You're gonna see him message me like G-Bio with exclamation points.
Fluffy Rabbits. That's funny.
His name is fucking hilarious. But pretty much this is what I was talking about, like the interaction that I have with the guys that that know who I am and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like they're always excited to play me because they know, number one, I'm not gonna quit and pull a Cooper 318 special.
That always has to be like a breath of
you're gonna
get a full game,
competition, that's him, Jahil 79, and that's what the community should be. Like the most look there you see it, exclamation points. Like it's just like I just want it to be a place where guys can come and play their games and just know that, if something happens, you have some place to go to where somebody can, you know what I'm saying, defend
your honor. Why do you put a period after laugh out loud? It's like laugh out loud.
And then stop. No, I was like sometimes you write laugh out loud, you're not really laughing. I was hysterical because I didn't know who the fuck.
Instead of writing laugh out loud, if you're not really laughing, you have to write salts.
What?
Smiled a little, then stop.
Smiled a little, then... Okay, look, shut the fuck... Okay, look, anyway, listen. Okay, shut the F up, but definitely shout out to Jahil 79. The game was a little bit laggy.
Fluffy Rabbits.
Oh, Fluffy Rabbits. That's actually better. Rabbits. But definitely shout out to Fluffy Rabbits. The game was a little bit laggy. You get to see a little bit.
Say Fluffy Rabbits.
But it wasn't extremely bad. But it was a good game.
Why it wasn't extremely bad? Because you beat him?
No, listen, even if he beats me, like, listen. The game, the way it was,
hate a laggy game. So.
I do hate a laggy game, but like at some points, like I have to put into account. I have to put into account that this guy knows who, like he's one of the guys. He's on my friends list and stuff like that. I got to put into account like it gets a percentage of lag off. Why is your buzzer beeping? And you said that you wanted. You're a fucking dumbass. You said that
No. That's just to let me know that the oven got to the temperature that I just set it to.
All right, look, just make sure. Make sure my fucking dinner's ready at a reasonable time. All right, but look, we're gonna get into this whole thing right now. Richard Sherman had something to say about the NFL trying to ban the word nigger. Okay, now, like I said, a lot of things that Richard Sherman has done in the past. Completely ream Skip Bayless and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Certain things I didn't agree with what he did, because that's Skip Bayless's job to critique.
And you know what? Even though I don't agree with what he said, the way he said it deserves respect.
The way he said what?
The way he spoke he speaks well. He speaks well.
That's something that a prejudiced person says about an African American or minority. So don't say he speaks well.
And you know what? Even though that is true.
Which part? What I just said?
Yes. Even though what you just said is true.
Yes.
Sometimes when I hear the interviews by certain people and they don't know how to put together a complete sentence without using and they just use so many, it's ridiculous. Like,
no, listen,
a lot of people who enter the NFL from the South and they go to college, so I don't know what education they have.
Okay, but listen, this is what you understand.
They can't do it. So I appreciated that even though he was inappropriate.
He's a Stanford grad. He's a
Stanford grad, and it shows.
Yes.
Even though he has locks in his hair, which I feel is unnecessary, and unnecessary as style, and takes away from his intelligence because of how society views it.
Okay, but
I appreciate that and respect it.
Listen, that's something that he's choosing to do.
Yeah, that's just my opinion.
And that's your opinion on it. And like I said, at GmiasWorld, we already discussed it. I respect your opinion, but there's people that feel other ways about having the dreadlocks, and we have to respect their opinion as well. Yeah. But the bottom line is, you are right with the view of society, how they look at him. They can't take him seriously because of the way his hair is.
I just don't see many CEOs with.
No, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen in this world right now. That doesn't mean that it can't change, because
exactly
what I'm saying is. We have to understand something.
He might be the first one.
That's what I'm saying.
As intelligent as he is,
I was just going to say that.
And as strong and powerful-minded as he is.
We have to say and understand this. We know that there's been limitations on just being born black or of any type of color.
And I always tell people, the way we raise our daughters, we raise them a certain way because they were born with 2 strikes.
A minority female,
and already
1 and 2. Okay, so pretty much right here, what I respected, like I said, I'm always very honest about anyone, my mom, whatever, family, you, whatever. When people ask me, and Richard Sherman, when he went wild on Skip Bayless, I didn't really like that he did that to Skip Bayless, because Skip Bayless's job is to do that, and you can be civilized when you do that. That I had a problem with. I had a problem with after he initially called, Crabtree mediocre. Yep. He went into the shower, took a shower, put a suit on, collected his thoughts, and still came out with the same bullshit. Yes. I didn't like that he continued to do that. I did like immediately after the thing.
Because that ultimately demeans the type of person that he actually
That's my problem. That's my problem with it, yes.
And the intelligence that he has.
Exactly. And that's why...
It was funny as hell.
Yes, it was funny.
At
the moment. But look, I want all my viewers, especially my young-minded viewers, to understand that. You have to be able to portray yourself in different aspects. When I go into business meetings, I'm business Gmia. You know what I'm saying? When I go into the hood to go see people that I grew up with, I'm hood Gmia.
If I can interject there.
You already started, so go ahead.
One issue that you have, and there will be a syndrome named after you at some point, is that even though you do change, your change is so slight compared to a typical person. The same way that you talk here, on GmiasWorld is the same way that you talk in a business meeting, is the same way that you talk when you meet my Nana.
Okay.
And everybody loves it. And I sit there and I think, like, our daughter was just saying that somebody knew you through somebody else.
Okay.
And they wanted to give you compliments. And I'm like, how is this happening? My Nana loved you.
More than you.
She only said it because you asked her to say it. It wasn't true.
Okay, listen, the bottom line is this. It's not about...
So you don't change as much as you're saying. Everybody, that's one thing that I learned. I got a C in the class.
Look.
The one thing I learned from communications is that...
Wait a minute, before you finish. Did you go to community college?
I hate you.
Okay, so those classes don't count. So look, this is what I'm going to do.
I hate you to death.
Okay, Patrick Starr also took the same course. But go ahead, finish. Patrick Starr.
What one thing that I did take away from that stupid ass class was that you are a different person when you're with your spouse than when you're with your kids, than when you're with your co-workers, than when you're with your friends. Mm-hmm. You are not very different.
That's your opinion.
I've seen you in action. Oh my God.
That's your opinion.
I've seen you in action.
And here at
the only thing that's different is what you talk about, but you still have the same delivery. You still make the same jokes.
That's your opinion.
You're still inappropriate, and people laugh. You say the wildest things to people, and they laugh about it.
That's your opinion, and here at
That's the facts.
Here at GmiasWorld, we accept everyone for them being different.
Oh my God.
They're
that is a fact. Don't deny that you... Listen... You have gone to Albany and said the wildest things.
Listen.
To people in power.
That's your opinion. And here at
in a work related environment.
Once again, this is GmiasWorld, and we respect everyone.
You have spoken
no matter
to
what race, no matter what
lawyers,
race, no matter what race,
same way you speak
ethnicity,
to me while
sexual
you're here.
orientation, any nationality, we respect everyone's opinion.
I've seen you do it.
I don't know what
you have a syndrome.
That's your problem.
It just hasn't been named yet.
Okay, that is your opinion.
It's about to be GmiasWorld syndrome.
Okay,
it's about to be Gmias syndrome.
Now,
and people are gonna take medicine for it.
But pretty much like I was trying to say before, you accused me of being the same way no matter what.
This topic.
I don't know. Well,
how's your drink?
My drink is extra. The Patron is just like extremely too much in it.
Because I didn't put anything in it except more liquor.
Okay, so I'm gonna get back to the whole aspect of Richard Sherman and the NFL trying to ban the word nigga. Now listen, this is the problem that I have personally with the whole story behind it. Mm-hmm. It's typical of everyone to try to save.
Your phone just made noise.
This is business.
Excuse me, mine was business.
Sure, it was.
No, it wasn't. It had nothing to do with business. Go ahead.
Pretty much. I'm going to tell you this right now. You have to understand something. What Richard Sherman said is absolutely true. Why?
What did he say?
He basically said that if you're going to ban the word nigga, ban all curse words. Don't try to take away something from one group. Because we use it in as bad as it is, and what society views it as and what it used to be used as, like in Django. Like people like Spike Lee was like mad angry about Django. That's the way it was. It was used as a derogatory term to express hatred towards African Americans. we found a way, and when I say we, I mean people of African American descent, and I just want to say Black African American Negroes, so everybody's
that's
covered.
More accurate. Yes,
that's more accurate.
You cover everybody.
Cover everybody. We have found a way to use it to be prosperous in today's society. Unfortunately. Okay, that's a great word. Unfortunately. But what I'm saying is, for you to try to save us from ourselves, which is what most people of Caucasian descent has done throughout history, is unacceptable at this time.
And I like what Stephen A. Smith had to say. We were watching him on ESPN. I like what he had to say. He basically said, if I can sum it up, how dare you, Caucasian male, tell me, African American male, what I can and cannot do, when this is far removed from anything that you don't have anything to do with this. So how can you tell me what I can and cannot say? Because ultimately, they will use under pretense, incognito, and your other boy, Riley Cooper. Yeah. They'll use those two incidences to say that that's why they're trying to do this. But ultimately, you will penalize almost 100%, if I had to bet, 100% of every other player. You have two Caucasian males who were caught saying it. Not saying that all the other Caucasian males don't say it. Yeah. But look at the ratio of African American males to Caucasian males in the NFL.
To date.
Yeah. So that means that you will be penalizing the people who are not using it in a derogatory sense.
Okay.
And how dare you decide that you're going to do that? And but I have to respect utmost because the way Sherman delivered it.
Yeah. Ban everything.
There was no ignorance. He said, "How can you ban? If you're going to ban everything, you have to ban everything
because you can't listen."
That means anything that you even make up. Yeah. Ball, liquor, cocksucker. You got to ban all of those things.
Are you serious?
I'm trying to use examples. You got to ban. Fuck
Why would you use those two examples?
You got to.
Are you serious right now?
All of those, anything even remotely considered
this is
derogatory.
So ridiculous.
And then it's like, how do you determine? You're going to have a list of words that people can't say? Okay. Listen, what I've noticed with NFL is that it's men, it's testosterone, and adrenaline mixed at its highest. You cannot do that. That will not fly. Not fly at all. And the NFL Players Association will never let that fly. It's impossible.
Okay, but listen. This is what I'm going to explain to you. Everything you said was correct, but understand the mindset behind it. Remember what I try to do here at GmiasWorld. I try to educate them through fun and laughter.
That's what you're doing?
Trust me right now. My viewers that are dedicated to GmiasWorld know they have to be educated people. Yes. They have to know how to turn it off and on.
You're trying to educate people on this shit?
Trust me. These young men are much smarter. This is for entertainment. But they know I try to infiltrate their minds to make them understand and see the world for what it is through comedy.
Have you heard the stuff that you've said?
I'm just honest about it. I'm going to tell you this right now. What he said...
I try to educate people with what I say.
Sure you do. What Richard Sherman said is so true and cannot be denied. It's like so ridiculous. Because this is what everyone always tried to do. They tried to put the African-American minority, Black African-American Negroes in a box.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Black African-American Negroes back in a box. And they try to contain them and control what they do. Pretty much, this is all that it is. Because if the NFL feels that they can ban a word that a majority of the players that are in the NFL use just intentionally to ban it, to say that they're saving us from ourselves, that's a prejudice thing.
Yes, it is. How dare you think that we need saving from ourselves?
And but again, let me just say it to you again. This is the trend.
But how dare you think that you have to be that savior?
It's not we do. It's not we do.
I'm just saying collectively.
Yeah.
Collectively as a group.
You know what it is?
Unfortunately.
I need to go.
It might not even be
state to state. Listen. I'm going to go state to state.
It might not even be the majority, but the media, and I wish I knew what that guy, Professor Griff, said.
Okay,
The media portrays it as a majority of people that are using it. It might not be. But from what I understand...
What do you mean? Listen, I heard a rap song that the whole song was nigger.
But listen,
before this video ends, I gotta tell you this. Listen, hold on, wait a minute.
It's about to end?
No, we got 3 minutes, but I wanted to tell you before you finish that. The media gets blamed for certain things, and you know this. We have to help them do what they do. So a majority of the black African-American Negroes help them do what they do.
But is it a majority? If you really think about it.
Can I just say one thing to you? Listen to me. Me and you have been out. There'll be something that happens. A crime, whatever it is. Who does the media go to talk to first? The guy with the glasses that look educated, or the guy with buck teeth and fucking gold teeth on the back that's saying, "Oh, yeah, well, the front, nigga"? Or, who do they talk to?
Even better than that, what did your coworkers say about me after meeting me?
Yeah, but listen, he's a racist. I mean, well, not racist is the incorrect word. He's prejudiced.
Not even that. He just is a product of his environment. Okay. He's a product of nurture and nature.
What did I say, though? What did you say also? They are adults now. So they can't just, you can't just blame it on their environment no more.
That's different. Because even as adults, we react on things based on our previous history and our exposure to it.
But we just discussed that there's no excuse when he's a grown man. He should have adapted and understood by this point. He's a grown man.
How can he, when his environment up until this point has only been around other Caucasians with the media portraying a certain thing?
And let me say it again. We're in 2014. He should know that this is not a closed-minded world. People have to understand at this point.
He should know that, but it's still a surprise.
So based on what we already discussed, we can't give him a pass.
For example,
there is no pass for that.
When I meet people, initially, I try not to make a certain determination, but I keep in the back of my mind, all right, this person is German American. They probably have a certain portrayal.
They want to kill a motherfucker from Germany.
Exactly.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. They want to kill a motherfucker.
So now when I meet someone, I am surprised. I won't say it out loud. That's different. That's what I've learned. Trying to educate myself, I won't say it out loud. But if I meet someone who is German, who has an open mindset and is not all about the blonde hair, blue eyes, and pure and stuff like that, all right, I respect that. If I meet somebody of a certain culture and they don't believe what I've been led to believe, I respect that. I don't tell them,
because you are open-minded, because that's the way. Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. You have to understand, you're a reflection of me. Regardless of what you want to think, that's what you are. Because I take that role. We're going to continue this in the next video. Until next time, one love.